Okay, good afternoon, everyone. We are from Group 65 of LAX 2043 Let's Play. So this is our group discussion 6 and also our last group discussions for this course. So in this discussion, we are going to have our group reflection video, as every one of us have to reflect our experience and an opinion on the 4 games that we have played before. So I think we have played Hangman, Scribble, Crossword, and Kahoot in the past 4 weeks. So now I would like to share my opinion first. Oh, sorry. Let us introduce ourselves first. My name is Phang My matrix number is 203456. I'm a second-year student from Faculty of Food Science and Technology.
Hi everyone, my name is SARTAJ. I'm from Computer Science faculty. I'm studying software engineering. My matrix number is 199526.
My name is HAOLI, and my matrix number is 199972.
My name is KEXIN. My matrix number is 205104.
My name is Jenny, and my matrix number is 201260. I'm a student at the Faculty of Science.
My name is Phang. Matrix number is 206132, and I'm currently a first student from Faculty of Science and Technology.
Hi everyone, my name is KHAI, and my matrix number is 203116. I'm a second-year student from Faculty of Science and Technology.
Okay, thank you everyone. Now I would like to share my opinion on the 4 language game. So for Kahoot, I think it's a great online learning platform which we can compete with each other through multiple choice quizzes. I think it also allow us to create our own game where the other user can access the Kahoot via their cell phone or computer. Hence, it's quite convenient and simple to be used as a learning platform. So based on my experience before, Kahoot could boost my enjoyment and excitement when I was playing the game, as we have to pick the correct answer within the time limit. So for our second game, Crossword, I think it's a game that highly beneficial to us, and it really works in improving my English fluency and vocabulary level. It can be quite challenging yet simple when I keep scratching my head to figure out the answer. It also provides a way for me to turn off the noise in my head and truly relax while playing the game. Third, Scribble is surely a group multiplayer game to enhance the bonding between friends, as the players still able to interact with each other through this game without meeting in real person. So this game is quite enjoyable, as I have to compete with other players to type out the correct answer as fast as possible. It helps to improve my thinking skills and judgment when figuring out the answer. So for the last game, Hangman, I think it is quite effective in improving my English vocabulary level as well as the spelling of English words. Based on my experience, this game can be quite fun and meaningful, as I would feel satisfied when I was able to guess a letter in a word correctly. So lastly, my favorite language game is surely Crosswords, as it is a kind of brain challenging game which helps me to improve my brainstorming ability. It's also quite effective in helping me to relieve stress and tension, as I could feel calmer and happier while playing this game. In overall, I think Crossword is truly useful to me and able to help me to get better and word finding, which is much needed in my academic writing. So that's my opinion. What about you, SARTAJ?
I would like to start with my game Crosswords. I think it teaches you new words and in a fun way, and it's a great game to socialize. Makes a anxious person not too anxious. So it's a fun way to get through boredom. Also, there's a couple of online games that offers to play this game. The Crosswords is a very popular game. So yeah, I think it's pretty famous. So yeah, very common. Another game I would like to talk about is Kahoot. Kahoot is very popular among in classrooms, in universities, schools, because it's it relates to the educational level of educational curriculums. So anyone can so the teachers can share the game Kahoot with their students, and it can it can act like an exam. Also, I think Kahoot is my favorite game as well. It's a fun game. Um, there's a Hangman. Hangman is like a very creative and constructive game. It's very unique, not like the other games that we can see. So it takes a good level of knowledge to play the game as well. Yeah, that's my opinion on the games.
So your favorite game is Kahoot, right?
Yeah, surely.
Okay, thank you, SARTAJ, for sharing your opinion. So, YENG, do you have anything to say?
Okay, so to be honest, right, I find all the FONG games quite interesting and it's beneficial to us as well. So for the Kahoot game, it kind of refreshes our grammar knowledge, and I think it's fun because we need to actually try to select the correct answer as fast as possible. But then there's also the disadvantage because it actually depends on the Wi-Fi speed on everyone's device. So some people might experience delay. And then for the crossword, I think it's more challenging compared to Kahoot because we need to figure out how to connect the puzzle. But then the pace is slower compared to Kahoot. But I think it actually helps us to improve our vocabularies and thinking skills, which I think it's more efficient compared to Kahoot. And the third game would be Scribble. I think it's the most fun game among all of the four games because we need to draw out the words that we choose. However, I think crossword is a better game in terms of improving our English proficiency because I think Scribble is more towards creating bonds between people, and I think people would tend to focus more on the drawings than the word itself. And finally, the last game would be Hangman, and this is the game I think is the most efficient one to improve our English proficiency because it's a strategy game, and then we cannot just blindly guess the letters, but we have to analyze based on the theme and the number of blank spaces provided. And secondly, it can also help us to improve our spelling from the game and learning new vocabulary, increase our knowledge. These are the things that we can learn from Hangman. So I think the most efficient game to actually help us in English proficiency would be Hangman. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, YENG. So, KEXIN, what is your opinion?
Yeah, I think those games are very interesting, and each game can be played with friends in our daily life, and so as to improve our English ability and also enhance the friendship with our friends. But my favorite game is that it can excite people's imagination and hand-on ability, and can also increase interesting and have a rich imagination. Some people's painting can only be understood and unspeakable, and this game more abstract, and at this time we can get some with our imagination, and we must learn to observe carefully, and painting requires us to understand the trajectories and of the objects, and I think which we need to observe in our daily life. Otherwise, we have no way of writing. And I think it will be very fun to play this game when we have a party with our friends or anytime. So that's why I like this game.
Sorry, KEXIN, can you repeat your favorite game?
My favorite game is Ripe.
Oh, Skype.
Rival. Yeah.
So, you think that this game benefit you in terms of English learning, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, KEXIN.
Thank
So,
you.
HAOLI, can you share your opinion? HAOLI?
Yeah, Yes. Okay. Yes. This full game is all good. The other three games solo. My favorite game is the Srap. The other three games allowed me to learn about the vocabulary and the grammar while learning something I don't know. Different words. And my favorite game, the name is the Srap. This game can exercise our previous cooperation ability. At the same time, it can not only play this game, also enhance vocabulary, enhance our friendship, and learn more vocabulary in the process of the playing game. So this game has appeared on many comedy TV shows in China. So this game can also make us have a lot of fun when we play. And this is my opinion.
Do you think other games can benefit you other than Scribble?
Yes, the other three games is good. It's good for me, but the rap is my favorite.
Okay, Ali, I got you. Thank you. So now let's welcome KHAI to share our opinion.
Okay, thank you, Phang. First, after playing all the 4 games, so the first one is about Kahoot, the online quiz. So I find this game is focus, can improve our focus and concentration. First, in addition to stimulate your cognitive abilities, Kahoot games can also help your brain to focus better. This is because this game is a time-based word games that require us to stay focused on the game being played within the time limit, which improve our attention span. And the studies also reveal that the people who spend time playing these online word games will demonstrate improved visual selective attention and a massive brain activity change. The second game is about the crossword, right? And I think crossword is like a brain health boost and a memory enhancement game. This is because these word games provide me an umbrella solution to various brain skills enhancement, include problem solving, memory connection, and creativity. It also improves our brain functions and can make it function properly. These games are perfect for unwinding and relaxing. Furthermore, the third game is about the scribble, which we need to like draw and guess. And I found this game is very like help us to stress relief because this game is engaging and enjoyable, which reduce our stress. And various research indicates that these online games can whether play in a computer, tablet, or smartphone may offer benefits in a way or relaxation and stress relief. The fourth game is about the hangman. So hangman is like a strategy thinking and a problem solving game. Okay, so we can help to train ourselves to be more agile and improve the strategy thinking. So and also amplify our problem solving skill. So in addition, I will choose the best language game by after comparing all this effectiveness is the hangman. I choose this game because yeah, as I mentioned earlier, it can help to improve my strategy thinking in daily life, and also I can make recall a new the words that or the vocab that I learned before, like okay, training my mental muscle and powerness, and this required me to put my mind to actions that require to excel a problem solver, and this is how this game can train my mind and encourage me to solve the problems on my own. Yeah, that's all from me.
Okay, thank you, KHAI. Jialing, please go ahead.
Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, so I'll start off with the first game, which is Kahoot. So yeah, I think Kahoot actually brings out, I mean, it's a very fun game and brings out the competitive side in us. But as Hoya mentioned earlier, it requires good internet connection. And I think for Kahoot, it requires quite a lot of preparation also before playing the game, where the person who creates the game will have to come up with the questions and answers and all that. And I think sometimes like it's not really fair to those who have bad internet connection because then they won't be able to answer in time, which will make them lose the game and then they get demotivated to learn English. But at the same time, Like, yeah, and then one more thing is that you sort of require basic technology skills because you will have to learn how to use the application first before you can play. And like, if some people don't know, like they will just use it on, say, their laptop, which they are using to attend a meeting, but you require an additional screen because the question will only come out on one screen. So I think in that way, it can be a bit complicated. And then the next game, which is crossword. For this one, I think it's really good for boosting English knowledge because yeah, you will learn the new words and also the meaning at the same time because you have to guess the words based on the meaning. And in this way, it helps to improve critical thinking. But at the same time, if the game is a bit too complicated for, say, a child, it may drag on for too long because the child will not be able to figure out the thing and all that. And in that way, it can get boring for them as well when it becomes too long or too complicated. And I think like some people, they are fine with doing easy games like this. For example, like chess, there are some people who like playing it, whereas some people find it too boring or, you know, too slow. So I think it's similar for crossword. Like if for those who find it like it's a bit too slow, it may, I mean, the cons may outweigh the benefits of it. And then as for the third game, Scribble, this one, I think similar to what Hoyang said, it focuses more on the drawing than the actual word. Like we play it, it's more of a social game to like, you know, have fun and all that. So people tend to poke fun at their friends' drawing rather than actually playing the game, which is meant for you to figure out the words. But if played correctly, I think it actually helps us learn to associate words with the concept of it. And yeah, in that way, it can actually improve your knowledge because yeah, from the drawing, it's a lot more visual. So it's easier for you to, you know, understand the concept with the terms that is used. But at the same time, if it's played online and like, yeah, you don't have a touch screen or anything, it can be difficult to draw the pictures using a mouse. Like it's even difficult to write, so what more drawing? And yeah, you require good internet connection or else you get kicked out of the game, which can be demotivating as well. And then as for the last game, Hangman, for me, in my opinion, I think Hangman is the best game to play because one, it's very simple and it's quite quick because it's just one word. So yeah, you can play, it's very versatile when it comes to different age groups and all that. You can play it like, you know, for adults, you can use more complicated words, and then for children, you can use really, really short, simple words, as long as you get them excited about the game and interested. And from this game, it's like you can help students master the spelling of the words because yeah, you have to guess it by alphabets. So in that way, I think it really helps with, I mean, because it's, yeah, like the word has certain number of dashes, so they have to follow the dashes and all that. So in that way, it helps. And also, they can learn the meaning of the words when after they figure out the word, and then the person who comes out, I mean, who's handling the game can be like, oh, okay, this word means this. So it helps them associate the words with the meaning. And it can help with pronunciation because at the end of the game, you have to actually say out whatever word it is. So in that way, like if they pronounce it wrongly, you can correct them. And one more benefit is that you don't necessarily have to play it online or something. It's actually a very simple game to play and set up. So you can just use like any piece of paper and just draw dashes and then draw out the figure or whatever. So in this case, can be played like, you know, in the car or at a restaurant or even at home when you're chilling with your family and all that. So I think it's really convenient to play and it's flexible because if you think about it, although like ours is more towards English, but for people who want to play in different languages, they can even play in Malay, like if that's what they prefer. So you can really focus more on the language that you want to learn, which in our case would be English. And also it helps with critical thinking because you have to think of a strategy. Like earlier I gave an example, I mean in the previous video, I gave an example of a strategy, but for some other people, maybe they have come up with a better strategy to guess the word. So yeah, it's a lot like, you know, having critical thinking. And yeah, but at the same time, I think one con that I found about this game is that it can get frustrating when the word is a bit difficult and you can't figure it out. But other than that, I think it's a really good game to play. So yeah, that's the best option for me.
Okay, thank you everyone for sharing your opinion on the four and thank you for choosing the your favorite games. So I think our group discussion has come to an end. So thank you for being so cooperative and interactive throughout the past few weeks. So I think all of our group discussion have been completed. So thank you everyone for your presence today. Goodbye.
Thank you, everyone.